My name's Rebecca Bennett, I'm CGMA. I grew up on a housing estate in Manchester back in the 80s and 90s and didn't have the advantages of most people where I could go on to further education and university. I left school at 16 and once had completed my high school exams, found myself in the workforce. I was really lucky that I had an opportunity to engage with an organisation that took on people like me to help them and place them into organisations as in entry-level positions. I landed a role with an engineering firm in a finance department as their office junior. I was filing, I was doing cash book analysis, all of the basic things that you would do in finance. That role was a full-time role, but it had a day release where I was allowed to go to college one day a week to learn the basics of business and to get a taste for what was actually out there in professional careers. A professional career was something that I never thought that I would have from the beginnings that I had. But the accountant there took me under his wing. He was a fellow of CIMA and really helped me and encouraged me to pursue a career in accounting and finance, something that I never thought would have been possible to me because I didn't have a degree. But it was, and that grounding that I had of doing all of those entry-level roles meant that as a leader in business, I could really understand what these roles were and talk to the people that I managed with true understanding about what they were doing. Going through my qualification meant that by the time I turned 22, I was a qualified accountant. When my peers were coming out of university saddled with university debt, I was married, had a mortgage and a career with lots of practical experience. I actually had a head start on my competition. Being a CGMA gave me a global opportunity with a global passport, something that I could use to emigrate and work in other countries. I emigrated to Australia and I've held senior positions in defence, aviation and technology, and I've also been able to pursue a board career, which is something I never would have thought was possible when I left school at 16 and had all of those humble beginnings. CGMA has been my passport out of poverty. It's allowed me to do things that I never would have thought possible, to have a career that I could only ever dream of, and to hopefully be an inspirational leader to other people who are in a similar situation to me. CGMA was my passport out of poverty. It's provided me with a vehicle to get out there, to be global, to pursue careers in senior roles in large organisations, and to actually develop and pursue a board career. I never thought that that would have been possible for somebody like me.